Hey guys, it's me Lego Lee 3 Dragon here, back with another Lego review, and this is kind of an interesting review because it's also sort of a PSA, a rant, a warning about getting this set. I know this set is a little bit old now, but I really feel like I need to review this set because it is an abomination to Lego right now. This is a terrible set, but let's just get to the thing. This is the Batman Bane versus Tumbler Chase. It's ages 6 through 12, has 368 pieces, base sells for about $40 US. It's set number 76001. Here's a front look at your box. There's a quick look at the back of your box. This set includes 2 instruction manuals. The first one has 43 pages of building, the second one has 51. Also include this set, this is a nice little code card here for the Batman game. I don't have it for the PC, so first come, first serve. You can take it if you really want. There's a look at the code, and there you go. Alright guys, so first off the minifigures here is Dark Knight Rises version of Batman. If there's something redeeming about this set, it has to be the minifigures, because the minifigures in the set are pretty awesome. Here's a look at Batman from the front. I really wish that they had made him not gray, but black, because it's black in the movie. I don't know why he is gray, but he does look good from the front right there. Really great torso printing. There's a look at him without his cowl on. He also features a double-sided face and back printing. Next minifigure here is Commissioner Gordon. He looks great. I love his torso printing. It's so useful for this Lego City because that's that SWAT. The gun, I'm really disappointed at the gun. I wish they didn't include a more realistic gun, but his face printing is fantastic. It actually resembles Gary Oldman pretty well, and he looks really great from the front right there. He also features a double-sided face and back printing. Our last minifigure here is Bane, and he looks really menacing from the front right there. I love this minifigure besides the coloring. He's kind of molded in that weird green color, and he's definitely not green in the movie. I mean, there might be a little bit of traces of green, but he's definitely not completely green. I don't really know why they made it into green. I would have put it maybe in a black or darker blue color, but he still looks really great. Some great front torso printing and great head printing. There's a look at Bane from the back. He has some great back head printing and some double-sided torso action going on right there. Before we move on to the main part of the set, you do get some nice little barricades right here, which are actually really cool because of the bullet holes on the stickers. Actually really useful. This is probably the best build that you get in the entire set, which is saying a heck of a lot. Okay guys, here it comes. Here comes some of the most disappointing and worst Lego designs I have seen recently. Here is the Tumbler with the set. I'd say the Tumbler is the better vehicle of the two. That does not mean it's a good thing. It's a terrible vehicle. It's a pathetic excuse for the Tumbler, especially compared to the Tumbler that came out back in 2008. That was a really cool set and a really cool design. This Tumbler, the scale, I like the scale on this thing. The Tumblers aren't as big as they were in the 2006 set. It's still, this is a little bit too small, but you know, a lot of Lego sets are a little bit too small, so it's forgivable there. But the design, even though it's too small, it's just, I don't know what's going on with this Tumbler. Let's get to the bad details. First up, this front area here. What is this sticker? Like, is that supposed to be like Bane's mask? That's what it looks like to me. It looks a lot like Bane's mask. Bane doesn't put his logo all over these Tumblers in the movie. These guns are stickers. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you put stickers as guns? And look how blocky and unfinished it looks right there. It's just a block, and then the wheels are kind of slapped on. And also, why is this a black sticker with a tan piece on it? It would look so much better if it was tan with a tan sticker on it, but the tan kind of looks a little bit greenish, honestly, because it's on a black piece, which is a really, really awful design. It's just so blocky and ugly. This windscreen here is another terrible thing. In the movie, the windscreen is not nearly this big. They didn't even put effort into this. They could have easily put a sticker on here which would have made it a whole lot better looking. And they didn't even do that. Like, come on, Lego, why didn't you do that? And also, these lights just look really out of place and weird. And I just don't get what's going on. The back here isn't awful. There is a lack of wheels because in the movie it has 4 wheels and the old set had 4 wheels, only 2 in the set. But such a small scale. I understand why they couldn't fit all those wheels. These little fins here are kind of cool, and the only real big play feature on this is you can pull those up, and there's hidden flick fire missiles, which, I mean, I kind of like that they're hidden. That's a little bit different, but it's still a pretty stupid feature. Also, what the heck is up with the pathetic excuse for camouflage on this set? This hardly looks camouflage. First off, the camouflage is tan and kind of a brown color. There's hardly any brown. You know, the dark tan, I guess, is supposed to be the brown, but it doesn't really look camouflage. It just looks coordinated, not camouflage, which is really, really bad of Lego to do. Just no effort. The back here, you have a pretty pathetic excuse for an engine, just one big thing, and there's some giant blue pieces sticking out right there, like what the heck? And the bottom, the bottom is really ugly. They use one of those pieces, and another random blue piece just sticks out like a sore thumb. That's just so ugly. Fit a figure inside the cockpit, you can actually open up, which is pretty nice, and there's not much room inside there. It's actually kind of hard to fit a figure in there. I'll try to put Bane in there. First off, Bane never drives one of these things in the movie, so I'm sorry if I'm spoiling the movie for you, but Bane never really drives one of these things. It's kind of hard to get a figure down in there and fit perfectly, but you can do that. He's just not really pegging into anything. You cannot even see him out of that windscreen right there. Just really, really bad. Oh boy, and you thought that Tumbler couldn't get any worse. Never mind. Here is probably the worst design I have seen in a Lego set in forever. This design is awful. This bat right here, there's almost nothing I like about it. It's really, really terrible. Let's talk about it. First off, the color scheme. Okay, it doesn't look awful, like the color scheme doesn't look too bad, but it's so not accurate. In the movie, there are blue lights, so I understand why they'd put those right there. There's some big, very bright blue lights, but the bat doesn't have blue as part of its color scheme, Lego. There's not blue on the bat. The thing is pretty much completely black with blue lights, so I understand why they'd add some little blue details, but don't make part of the color scheme of this entire thing blue. It reminds me a lot of those old TIE Fighter sets. It really kind of looks like one of those old TIE Fighters. It's really ugly. Now, we'll give them some credit. The design here for making these slanted is pretty good. These should be kind of concealed by a little bit more, so that's a little bit inaccurate. And these things really look stupid, and the giant blue laser flick fire missiles look really, really stupid. And look how blocky this is right here. I have not seen that much blockiness in a Lego set in forever. Like, everything nowadays is so sleek and pretty, and look at that blockiness. It's just so ugly. The cockpit here, a really goofy looking Batman sticker, which I don't believe is in the movie. You can actually open it up, and there's a decent amount of room in there, but look at the color. It's red. Like, what the heck? It's not red in the movie. Like, whose idea was to make this bright red? You can sit two minifigures. I'm not really going to put them in there because I don't want to damage Batman's cape, but you can sit two minifigures, which is accurate and good, but why is it red? Moving on to the back here, you have some really, really big red and yellow pieces sticking out like sore thumbs again, which really looks terrible. And you have this string here, which would be carrying the bomb from the movie, and you don't get a bomb. Like, what the heck, Lego? And these turbines, these are pathetic. This is not how they are at all in the movie. This back part here should be so much longer. It's just not accurate, and it's hideous. You see, this whole thing pretty much looks like it was designed maybe 10 years ago. But then you have this design here, which is actually pretty cool and very detailed. And so what's up with this? It feels like, you know, multiple people, like someone who doesn't know how to design Lego sets built this whole thing right here. And then one guy knew how to design Lego sets, put his own tiny little bit right there. I just don't get it. It's just ugly and weird. I think the playability on this thing is pretty bad. I mean, it's relatively swooshable, but it's just not a good looking vehicle. There's nothing much you can do besides basically bend some parts and have a couple of flick fire missiles and open the cockpit. Pretty boring and really bad. Alright guys, so final verdict on this set. This is an abomination to Lego fans and Dark Knight Rises fans everywhere. Really good minifigures. I like the minifigures a lot, but even they aren't perfect when it comes to the color schemes and designs. But the builds here, these two pieces, oh my goodness, are terrible. They're just so bad, so not accurate, out of scale, weird looking, and just terrible. Only redeeming things about this set, getting the minifigures, those barricades are pretty cool, and the price is decent. But besides that, this is a really, really awful set. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 10. I haven't gone that low on a set pretty much ever, so really awful set. I would not recommend it unless you, like me, and you really needed those minifigures. So please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Like me on my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys later. Bye.